January 14th, Saint Hilary, Bishop of Poitiers. Saint Hilary was born in Poitiers, and his family was illustrious in Gaul. He himself testifies that he was brought up in idolatry and gives us a detailed account of the steps by which God conducted him to a knowledge of the faith. He considered, by the light of reason, that man, a moral and free agent, is placed in the world for the exercise of patience, temperance, and other virtues, which he saw must receive a recompense after this life. He ardently set about learning what God is and quickly discovered the absurdity of polytheism. He was convinced that there can be only one God, and that he must be eternal, unchangeable, all-powerful, the first cause and the author of all things. Full of these reflections, he met with the Christian Scriptures and was deeply impressed by the sublime description Moses gives of God in those words so expressive of his self-existence, "I am who am." And he was no less struck with the idea of his supreme dominion, illustrated by the inspired language of the prophets. The reading of the New Testament completed his inquiries, and he learned from the first chapter of John that the divine Word, God the Son, is co-eternal and consubstantial with the Father. Being thus brought to the knowledge of the faith, he received baptism when he was in his advanced years. Hilary was married before his conversion, and he converted his wife and daughter. Both his wife and daughter were yet living when he was chosen Bishop of Poitiers, about the year 350. He did all in his power to escape this promotion, but his humility only made the people more earnest in their choice, and, indeed, their expectations were not disappointed, for his eminent qualities shone forth so brilliantly as to attract the attention not only of Gaul, but of the whole Church. Arianism, under the protection of Emperor Constantius, was just then in the height of its power, and Saint Hilary found himself called upon to support the Orthodox cause in several Gallic councils, in which Arian bishops formed an overwhelming majority. He was in consequence accused to the emperor, who banished him to Phrygia. He spent 3 years and more of exile in composing the great works on the Trinity. In 359, he attended the Council of Seleucia, in which Arians, semi-Arians, and Catholics contended for the mastery. With the deputies of the council, he proceeded to Constantinople, and there so dismayed the heads of the Arian party that they prevailed upon the emperor to let him return to Gaul. He traversed Gaul, Italy, and Illyria, wherever he came, discomforting the heretics and procuring triumph of orthodoxy. After 7 or 8 years of missionary travel, he returned to Poitiers, where he died in peace in 368. The Roman martyrology names his feast on January 14th. Saint Hilary was proclaimed a doctor of the Church by Pope Pius IX in 1851. Like Saint Hilary, we too are called to a lifelong contest with heretics. We shall succeed in proportion as we combine hatred of heresy with compassion for its victim.